angles. We see angles between the ground and the slide. Here there's a picture of a slide. When the slide is touching the ground, you can see an angle on the left hand side and also on the right hand side. Second picture, the ladder makes an angle with the ground. Ladder is also making an angle with the ground. Here we see angles between the tree trunk and its branches. The branches we see, it looks like V in the red. That is called angles. There is an angle between the electric pole and the ground. There is an angle between the electric pole and the ground. In our surroundings, wherever we see two lines meeting, there is an angle. There are three types of angles here: right angle, acute angle, obtuse angle. First, we see a right angle between two adjoining sides of a window. There's a picture shown here in which you can see a right angle. These are two adjusting sides of windows. Second picture, two adjacent sides of a book make a right angle. The book it is shown, every corner of that book you can make a right angle. In a clock at 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock, the minute hand and hour hand are at right angle to each other. When you observe a clock, you can see when it's 3 o'clock, you can see there's a right angle. When it's 9 o'clock, you can see that it is a right angle. Here I'm showing you different ways how you can see, how you can observe a right angle, so you can make out the difference in different angles, and you can perfectly look and observe that this is a right angle and these are other angles. Right angle, when you see it, this is how right angle looks, like I have shown you here in the L shape. Two adjacent sides in the above figures make a right angle. Second point, here I'm showing you acute angle. In acute angle, the angle looks smaller than an L shape. When you make the right angle a little bit downer, you make it smaller or reduce its size, it is called as acute angle. Third, obtuse angle, an angle that is bigger than a right angle is called an obtuse angle. It's not smaller, but it's bigger than the right angle, then it is called an obtuse angle. Next, circle you can observe anywhere: a bangle, a bicycle wheel, a cart wheel. All the above objects shown here are circular. Circle, we have to find out center, radius, diameter, chord. Take a small steel bowl, place it upside down on a piece of paper and trace it outside. Trace its outline. Remove the bowl. The figure you get on the piece of paper is a circle. Draw 2 or 3 circles like this and cut out the circular paper shapes. Take one of these shapes and fold it as shown in the picture. Trace the lines of the fold with a pencil. This line is called a chord of the circle. When you get a circle, the chord is the line between the half of a circle. It's not half, but the smaller part. Like you saw right angle, it looks L, but when you make it short, it's called acute angle. Now when you fold another circular shape. To divide it into two halves, trace the line of the fold with a pencil. This line is called the diameter of the circle. The diameter too is a chord of the circle. Now diameter is half of the circle, but chord is lesser than the half of the circle. Now fold the shape again so that we can get quarter part of the shape. Unfold the paper shape. Now you see the circular shape again. Trace the line of the folds. The point at which these lines meet each other is the center of the circle. You can see here there's this black point in the center. Every line meets at the point of the center. Name the center of the circle M. Take any point at the circle. Now from the four sides or any point you can take according to your choice, which is named as P from the circle. Name the line MP with your ruler. MP is the radius of the circle. Drawing a circle using a compass. Take a piece of paper. Choose any point near the middle of the paper. Take a suitable distance between the steel tip of the compass and tip of the pencil. Place the steel tip on the chosen point. Hold it into a place and turn the pencil tip around it to trace a circle. Now you get a circle in a proper circle with the compass. Mark with the red pen the point at which you held the steel tip. Now cut out this circle, fold it twice as before to obtain two diameters of the circle. Observe that these two diameters meet at the red point. It means that red point is the center of the circle. Now you observe the circle. This is an exercise you can do. You make a circle with the compass, you get a proper circle. Mark the center of the circle with the red pen. Then you fold the circle, you get two diameters. Observe these two diameters which meet at the red point. That means the red point is the center of the circle. You can draw different circles using things like lid of a jar, a saucer, a bangle or a coin. Those are the perfect circles you can understand how to draw without the compass. Next, geometrical figures, vertex and side. Now here there's a table. Observe the figures and complete the table below. Figure a rectangle, square and triangle. Now a rectangle has four edges, that's four sides. The point where two sides meet is called vertex. Now here I am showing you a figure. This rectangle has four sides named as A, B, C, D. Every side meet at two sides meet at a point which is called vertex. In the figure alongside this figure, A, B, C, D are vertex. The vertex here are called A, B, C, D. Here the sides AB, one side is called AB, second side BC, third side CD, fourth side AD are the sides of the rectangle. The opposite sides of rectangle are of equal length. All the angles of rectangle are right angle. A rectangle is also called a right angled quadrilateral. Opposite sides. Not every sides of a rectangle are equal, only the opposite sides are equal length. All angles of the rectangle are right angle. Here you won't get an acute angle or obtuse angle. There is only right angle from any angle. A rectangle is also called right angle quadrilateral because it's only right angled. Square. A square has four vertices and four sides. Here, here I'm showing you a picture where this square is called as PMRS. In the figure alongside, in this figure there are four vertices. So the vertices are known as P, M, R and S are the vertex of the square. All the sides of the square are equal length and all its angles are right angle. Triangle. A triangle has three vertices and three sides. Triangle is of not four sides, it's of three sides and these have only three vertices. The vertices are, this triangle is named as YRL, so the vertices are YR and L. YR, RL and YL are the three sides of the triangle. The triangle has three angles. Here I am giving you a table. Observe the figures and complete the table below. Figures are given. Name the figure, number of sides, number of corners. Name the figure, number of sides, and number of corners. You have to do this exercise. You will understand how many sides and how many corners are there. Observe the figure below and write right angle, acute angle or obtuse angle in the box below each figure. There are four figures here. Observe the figures and write the correct answer. Make a right angle, acute angle and obtuse angle at your elbow. Show these angles to your parents and check theirs. This is a good exercise for you to learn at home. Angles you can observe anywhere, any object. Circle you can object anywhere. The round paths, round figures you observe, learn all these topics with your own imaginary so you can learn it quickly without any mistakes. Third question, true or false? The angle an electric pole makes with the ground is a right angle. Think what you just learned from this lesson and write your answers. The angle an electric pole makes with the ground is a right angle. Second, the slide makes one acute angle and one obtuse angle with the ground. 3. The ladder makes one acute angle and one obtuse angle with the wall. 4th, the angles between any two adjacent figures is an acute angle leaving the thumb. Fourth question, look at each circle. Is the line shown by the arrow a chord, a diameter or a radius of the circle? Write it in the box below. Remember, I told you center of the circle is the point on the center of the circle. Then chord is half of the diameter. Diameter is a half of the circle.